been away. I just got back to Ardal actually. I've travelled the world. Has anybody done the backpacking thing? Yeah. It's fantastic. I flew actually. I went around the world twice. Yeah. I didn't fly Ryanair now or I just flew myself. It's way easier. You don't have to go through security or anything like that, you know. But it's funny when you come back to Ireland because you see things that you guys really wouldn't notice, you know. And one of the things that has stood out with me since I've come home to Ireland is our obsession with property. Who here in the room owns a house? Yeah. Put up your hand. Jeez, that's not many. Have we got a homeless crowd here tonight or what? We've got a Focus Ireland evening trip. There's a couple of guys in white coats at the back and there's a bus outside and it's leaving at 11:30. But it's funny because we don't have bird flu or fucking mouth in this country, folks. We have a new disease called equity fuckinitis. Everybody is loaded in Ireland. Have you noticed that? Huh? Even the knackers are loaded. Johnny Maughan is a member of the travelling community in Clondalkin on the left-hand side on the way into Lucan. And he's going around telling all his friends that the caravan is worth €25,000. But says he to his cousin the other night, the fucking site is worth 250,000. Everyone is... Have you noticed the way Dublin people all live in two different areas? Have you noticed that? We spend years saving for a property and we can't actually admit to our friends where we live. A friend of mine has recently purchased a lovely 3-bed semi in Clondalkin, stroke Luke. Now, I don't know whether you've ever been to Lucan or Clondalkin, but if you were to own a house in those two areas, that'd be a big bloody 3-bed semi, alright? Another friend of mine has recently purchased a beautiful 4-bedroom house in Swords, stroke Malahide. Apparently the real estate agent told the person that bought the house that Malahide was out for the sea. Didn't tell the poor fucker though that Swords was under the flight path of Dublin Airport. Another friend of mine has recently purchased a beautiful house in Selbridge, stroke Straffan. It's on a half an acre. Straffan is the home of the Ryder Cup this year. Another friend of mine has just bought a 3-bed house, semi, ex-council, in Crumlin. And that's fucking it. Now, with all due respect to the guy, he knows exactly where he's living. But it's actually weird because I was out the other night and I'm actually single, so, you know, the first question Irish girls now ask guys is, do they own a house? I take offence to that, but I tell a big fucking lie, you know? I just tell them I live in fucking, whatever, Malahide. But the second question she asked me was, what square foot is it? Now, I don't know whether that makes my penis any bigger or not. But the first thing I did when she asked me the question, I don't know, it was just instant. I looked down at her ass. I said, how many fucking square foot is in that? Needless to say, she won't be asking that question again. And then I looked at her nose, and I said, Jesus, you could probably make a conservatory out of that. And then I looked at her breasts, and the first thing I thought was the fucking Twin Towers. They were big. Well, it's actually, it is freaky. It is freaky because it's actually changed the way we talk to our kids. Irish fairy tales have been rewritten because of this whole property boom. In the Irish version of Forrest Gump, the only reason Forrest was actually in such a hurry was because he was late for an auction. And in Jack and the Beanstalk, the only reason Jack actually climbed to the top of the beanstalk was because there was a castle up there he was going to rent out for the Ryder Cup. I don't know whether you remember Hansel and Gretel. Do you remember what happened in that story? The kids went into the forest and there was a cottage made of gingerbread, Mars bars, biscuits, fig rolls, all that sort of stuff. Now, technically, from a construction point of view, that's not a very good structure. But in the Irish version of that story, it didn't matter what it was made of, because according to the real estate agent, it had a south-facing garden. It had an ensuite upstairs, and the local county councillor maintained that the Lewis line was going to go straight through the forest in 5 years' time. So in the Irish version, that was a good investment. But the best Irish fairy tale that has been rewritten because of our wonderful property boom has to be the Three Little Pigs. Now, obviously you haven't read, you know, your fairy tales in a while. You strike me more as a crowd of probably spend a bit of time at home watching porn, not reading fairy tales. But in the Irish version of that story, which has been changed, if you remember, the Three Little Pigs rocked up to the wolf rocked up to the Three Little Pigs and he told the guys, he said, get out of the house or I'm going to buy your house down. Yeah, don't blow you, yeah. But in actually, this guy is at home watching porn, obviously. But in the Irish version of that story, it was twisted a bit because what actually happened was that the wolf rocked up in a 3 Series BMW. He rocked up to the Three Little Pigs, he got out with a brown envelope, handed it to the Three Little Pigs, bought the house off the Three Little Pigs, didn't blow it down, paid off the local county councillor, got the site rezoned, sold it, and retired to the south of France.